Yo, what's up, Swag? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Ken Lauren, aka KL Swag, back here with a video, man. Look, man, we are about to react to Matt Be Great. Back here again with another Matt Be Great video, man. I know you guys enjoy the Matt Be Great videos, man. Y'all like how I keep it real. Y'all like how he keep it real. And yeah, man, we just a big football community, man. Stuff like that, bro. Well, sports too, man, because I do talk about the WNBA and stuff like that. But look, man, surprising Cormani McClain update. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a quick little story time or whatever like that. Nothing too crazy. But I was supposed to go to Florida, bro. I was supposed to go to Florida, but I didn't have the test scores. I didn't have, the grades in a way to go there and be a preferred walk-on. I had a chance to go and be a preferred walk-on, you guys. A lot of people don't know that. I didn't really tell a lot of people out there. Like, I try to tell a lot of people, bro, I was like that. But a lot of people couldn't really tell because, well, people can tell, but I was playing an undersized. I was an undersized outside linebacker. I'm literally like 5'9", 5'10", or whatever like that. I don't know. I could have got taller, but I'm like 5'9", 5'10", or whatever like that. And bro, I was playing a stand-up defensive end. If you guys know, that's what Khalil Mack plays. That's what Dante Fowler plays. Basically like a stand-up defensive end. No college coach really gonna get a defensive end. All my highlights were me playing defensive end and outside linebacker. I'm a 5'9" outside linebacker or whatever like that. So unfortunately, I went D3 and I had a bunch of D3 offers. I had a bunch of them, but at the end of the day, all my highlights was me playing outside linebacker, stand-up defensive end. That's what Khalil Mack plays. Your maximum height for that position, if you're like even mediocre, but if you're like 6'3" or whatever, like a coach will go for a 6'3" player. My highlights can be better than his, but they will go for a 6'3", 6'2" player, and they can try to develop him in a way or whatever like that. But since I didn't have the height, I couldn't go Division I or whatever like that to play at a higher level. But at the end of the day, I'm still like that. I was supposed to play defensive, not defensive end. I was supposed to play safety. I realized that when I was doing 7-on-7s and flag football and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, I stopped playing football, bro. I turned down a D2 school, stuff like that, and decided to do YouTube, man. It feels good, bro. So yeah, man. I'm gonna keep telling you guys the story, but we're gonna get started with the video. I don't wanna do that to y'all.
I have two sources that have been at the Florida practices this week, and you won't believe what they told me.
All right, man. Let's see. Mind you,
ladies and gentlemen,
mind you guys, I still gotta finish the story time, so y'all stay tuned for it. I still gotta finish.
Boys and girls, hope all of you had a great Friday. Hope all of you had.
Telling you guys why. Well, I told you guys why why I couldn't go, but I'm gonna tell you guys like how to even get connected to go to Florida.
Had a great week. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. I got great news. We got college football this month, baby, so I hope all y'all are getting ready for that. We're about to start ramping up the videos. The MBG Sweatshop will officially open on, when do we kick off? I believe the 29th, right? It's something like that. I haven't checked, but long story short, the MBG Sweatshop is about to start back up. That's great news for you guys, because that means a boatload of content, and it's, well, some not so good news for your boy Matt, because it's the sweatshop. You know what it's like. Anyways, that is completely besides the point. I'm getting way too sidetracked. I've gathered all of you here today to get nice and comfy around the campfire, so get you some marshmallows, some Hershey bars, and graham crackers, because we're about to talk about...
God damn, he broke his ass. God damn.
One of, if not the most interesting player in all college football. Everybody is so in tune with the Cormani McClain lore, and I'm not going to act dumb and act like I don't know why, because I do, and so do you. The reason Cormani has gathered all this attention and everybody's watching every single move isn't because of something good. It's because a lot of people think we're starting to see the beginning of his downfall, and that's entertaining to some people, and yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's interesting. Up until this point, we have slowly but surely watched the #1 cornerback recruit, a former 5-star recruit of that, ruin his livelihood. And it's not even like he's just ruining his career. It is his life and livelihood, whatever you want to call it, because football is everything for these guys. I've always believed in this. It's more than a game. You make it to the NFL, you're set for life. Most of y'all already know this. There is a lot to the Cormani McClain situation and lore. I mean, it would take at bare minimum 20-25 minutes to explain. And since we've made so many videos on him already, just out of pure respect to all the people that have been keeping up with it, I'm not giving you the backstory. Sorry, I'm not sorry. If you want to know what's going on, it's as simple as this. Go check out some of the previous videos. I recap it all. However, with that being said, I do want to remind all my people that have been watching these videos, we have new people coming to the channel every single day, and they don't know what's going on. So if you are one of those people, I'll give you this much. The rest, like I said, you gotta watch previous videos. Extremely long story short, Cormani McClain was a 5-star recruit, very prestigious recruit at that, and he's a slacker. He's been slacking the past couple of years. Wasn't behaving at Colorado, goes to Florida as a walk-on, which was an insane story because it's not every day you see a former 5-star walk-on at a program. And he gets to Florida, and he's still slacking there. These were not rumors flying around on Twitter by some random Joe Schmoes. People within that Florida program.
And also, you guys, he's a tall corner. Big, like all you got to do is get his size up. He's a tall corner, real long and lanky type corner. So, anyways, back to the quick little story time, real quick. Also, you guys, so basically, how I got connected with Florida in a way, it's crazy because I even got the Twitter messages too, bro. How I even got connected with Florida. When I was playing at my high school, if you guys ever heard of Just the Beach High School, I was playing there, or whatever like that, and I was actually, thinking about going to a private school. Now, mind you guys, the only reason why I left this public school because of I heard the coach, the head coach had said something about me, said that I was scared of contact, said that I couldn't cover, I couldn't know plays and stuff like that, which was true. I was a class clown, entertaining type of guy. I always used to dance. I was a dancer way before I got into football, way before I got the knowledge and knowing football and talking about football. I was a dancer. My mom took me to classes, and I was a dancer. I used to perform. I performed at the Met Stadium. I performed at all these other places, bro. I performed in Stuart, Florida, also, you guys, in the Lyric Theater. A lot of rich white people go there now and stuff like that, bro. And watch performances and shows and stuff like that. I performed with me. I think it was me, my brother, and another guy. And I performed as the Jackson 5. So yeah, you guys, I did a lot, bro. And then for me just to start football out of nowhere, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was just like this, and I was just actually good at it. So yeah, man. So with the coach or whatever, the coach wanted me to transfer and go to Centennial. It's a school called Centennial, Port St. Lucie. He wanted me to go there, and then the private school just took me. I went to the private school, and after that, I went there, and I was just going crazy. Come to find out, or whatever like that, come to find out, the coach or whatever like that was doing that stuff, and then care about helping players out recruiting, and then yeah. I went D3 and did my thing. But after that, the coach or whatever like that was at Florida that wanted me from the Centennial School, he said, look, you got so much potential. I like how you play in a way. You can come here and be a preferred walk-on. Man, I didn't have the grades or nothing like that, bro, so I couldn't go. I couldn't go. Meaning I didn't have the grades, like I didn't have the test scores. I wasn't a big school dude, so I didn't have a 17 or something like that test score, whatever like that, bro. So it is what it is. Couldn't go there. Couldn't be a preferred walk-on. And, yeah, man. But at the end of the day, I really have no regrets. And shout out to the coach at Just to Beach, the head coach, man. He was actually being real, but the defensive coordinator didn't tell me that. And he just said, hey, look, Keon, the head coach said that you can't cover, you can't do this, can't do that. I mean, to be honest, I didn't know. I ain't gonna lie, I was pussy back then. I was a hoe. I was just a dancing ass nigga. So, yeah, bro, it happens. It is what it is, bro. But I was definitely going to go to Florida, bro. And that was going to be, I think, 2 springs ago. Or, like 2 springs ago. I was planning on to go, but I didn't have the test score. So, it is what it is. But, yeah, let's keep it going.
They attested to it. And the one thing I've stated over and over with Cormani is it's not anything major. It's just the little things, like showing up to classes and showing up to workouts on time. And that's all it is. When he was at Florida, he was struggling, showing up to practices, meetings, classes, etc.
If y'all saw what I saw right now. Oh my gosh.
Sure, you name it, he just struggled showing up to it on time. So Florida said, all right, we got to punish him, and this is where things get kind of, I guess you'd say, laughable. He started showing up late to the punishments. For example, he was late to a meeting, and they said, okay, since you was late, you're going to have to do a workout at 4:30 a.m. by yourself. That is where Cormani would then show up late to the punishment. So Florida's like, well, dang, that was the punishment. So what do we do now? How do we send this guy a message? So it then went from, okay, we're not just going to punish Cormani. We're going to punish other guys on the team for Cormani's mistakes.
Which that is when everybody get punished. When you play in a game and a dude get mossed and get caught on, that's everybody. A whole team got to move up the field and stuff like that. When you get scored on or whatever like that, that's the whole team. At the end of the day, he's a part of the team. At the end of the day, that's his fault. You know, the whole team going to get punished for it.
It seemed like that got his attention. And I like that from Billy Napier and the staff because you win as a team and you lose as a team. And there's some other minor things that went on, but all you need to know is he wasn't thriving at Florida and he was struggling early on. I believe the last time we talked about Cormani, hold on, I'm
God damn, what the hell? Why that bitch started speeding up?
looking for it right here. Hold on. Yeah, it was over 2 weeks ago. Since then, haven't heard a single thing. I didn't really expect to because it's off season. However, fall practices have started up, and these past couple of days, I've been making some phone calls.
This is the little secret of adult film actors. Last Friday, I went out with a man who is older than me.
I have two sources that have been at the Florida practices this week, and you won't believe what they told me. For starters, I guess we got to start out with this. And I know a lot of you are going to say, Matt, should we really applaud this? Probably not, but I'm going to, since I have been extremely harsh on Cormani, and I've been holding him to a high standard. I am proud to announce that Cormani McClain has been showing up on time.
Finally, it take that damn long. I gotta do all these damn videos and talk about some real ass shit because yo ass can't show up to easy practice.
Off the field problems have been non-existent these past couple of weeks, and especially for the fall practices. Like I said, I get it. I know a bunch of you are gonna say, Matt, come on, man, that's the bare minimum, and I agree. It really is the bare minimum, but you gotta remember who we're talking about. He hasn't been doing that up until this point, so this is a step in the right direction. The one thing you need to know about me is I'm going to be the first person to critique a player, but I'm also going to be the first person to give a player credit and props when it is earned.
And yeah, you keeping it real, but I'm saying
and deserved. I'm really happy he's doing all the little things correctly, and despite what some of you may think, I want to see Cormani succeed, and I think many of you do as well. Believe me when I say this, if I had zero hope for him, I wouldn't even be talking about him. I'd already write him off as damaged goods. But I remember saying this when he was coming out of high school. Cormani's a good kid. Think about all the problems he's had these past couple of years. He's not a criminal. It's as simple as he can't show up to practices and workouts and meetings. That's not anything major. I hate to even say this, but it's almost like he's lazy. He has no motivation and drive. That's all it's been. He's never strike me as some hood dude who can't stay off of the streets. It's more so if he's a mama's boy, his mama's always telling him how great he is, and he hangs around yes men. I'm going on a rant and tangent. The point is, no off-the-field problems, and he's showing up on time. Check. Now, once we get past all that, why don't you take a listen to this? Both of my sources that have been at these fall practices the past couple of days at Florida have also told me that Cormani looks good. Of course, I know you're wondering because I asked the same thing. Okay, how good though? Like, good? Like, you know, starting good or just, kind of good? There's levels to it. And what they told me was kind of boring, to be quite frank honest with you. And it's not anything we didn't know leading up into this video. Cormani is talented and as gifted as any other player on this Florida roster. Right now, though, the glaring weakness, if you do want to point to something, is number one, he's got a lot to learn, which kind of goes hand in hand with number two, he's raw. When I say he's raw, what I'm referring to is he has a ton of potential, a crap ton, but he's barely even tapped into it. He doesn't know the playbook fully, the schemes, all that stuff. He's learning, and I think the best way to describe it, he's a work in progress, which is totally fine. And if Cormani can...
It's hard, but it's not that hard. I'm going to just be real and tell you guys straight up, half these guys in college football don't do their work. Half these guys, they cheat. I mean, at the end of the day, you're in college. If you're playing in them big-time schools, you are playing to play football. The coaches will tell you it's all about school, but it's not. When I played, bro, I literally barely went to class like that. Until at the point I was like, all right, I need to start going to class. But, bro, when you skip class, you start to skip class all the time. This is back then when you used to go to class all the time. Now a lot of guys do class online, which is way more better now. Go take classes online. All you got to do is pay somebody to do your shit. You know, pay somebody to do it or whatever like that. They'll knock it out for you. And yeah, you good or whatever like that. Your main focus is to study plays. Study plays. Know your scheme. Know what the safety's doing. Know what everybody doing. Be the smartest on the field. Know what you're doing when you get to practice. Because if you don't know what you're doing when you're in practice, to my youngest out here that's probably watching me or whatever like that, you're not gonna touch the field, bro. If you don't know your plays, and if you're just raw or whatever like that, at the end of the day, you're still not gonna get on the field because you gotta know your plays. Coach will maybe care about you and try to help you in a way and try to guide you. But when you in college, bro, they don't care, bro. The next man's gonna be up that he can trust, and that's it, bro. Cormani McClain, bro, you gotta know that stuff, bro. Gotta get into it.
Just behave properly. It is a matter of time before he puts it together. Y'all know how I feel about the kid. I believe in him, and if I didn't, you know dang well I'd tell you. Like the Johnny Hall guy from Alabama who ruined his career, no. He's been damaged good the past couple of years. His life's over. But Cormani's life and career is not over. This dude can play. And another thing one of my sources told me is he's extremely fast and athletic. Which, yet again, I knew this, and you might have known this already keeping up with him in high school at Colorado, but you have to understand my sources around that Florida football program, this is their first time getting a real look at him. And it was music to my ears. I wish I could have saw my face during the phone call. I was smiling. Nobody loves a better comeback story than your boy Matt. I do not enjoy sitting up here and talking bad about Cormani or any other player. Sometimes I just gotta do it. I'd much rather give you great updates like this. With all that great stuff being said, let's talk about this. Can he pick up the defense? Can he learn the scheme? Learn everything? And I guess you'd say, what's the word I'm looking for here? Can he, progress quick enough to play this year? It's a hard question because it's going to come down to what type of Cormani are we getting? Is he going to go extremely hard like he's been these past couple of weeks from what I've heard, or is he going to get lazy on us? We don't know. If I had to give you my best educated guess, he's not going to play much early on in the season. But
then you got to remember, you're coming from, you're coming to the SEC. You left somewhere that it's a big offensive. I think he came from the Big 12 or it was a Big 12, Big 10, something like that. He coming from there, bro. You're playing in the SEC. You're playing with the best of the best guys that's like that. So, hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I keep an eye on him, especially if that Florida defense is struggling. Maybe around week 4. Week 5, week 6, he gets in there. Who knows? I hope he gets in there. I hope he gets a shot. I do got to remind you, he is in the doghouse, so it's going to be a little bit harder. He's not the new 5-star recruit coming out of high school that starts on a pedestal. No, he's got to work his way up. The 5-star recruit that commits anywhere has a longer leash than the walk-on. That is Cormani's fault, though, and like they say, you got to reap what you sow. I just hope he makes the best out of this situation. Because more than likely, if he screws up this opportunity with Florida, it's dunzos. I did want to share this with y'all because I think many of you want to know what's going on, and it's been a while since we said anything good about Cormani, so I do want to give him some credit there. Let me know your thoughts down below. But
hey, man, yeah, it is what it is, man. I love you guys. If you guys stayed this long on the video, man, they are the real ones. If you heard the story time and stuff like that, I feel like I had to tell y'all, especially Cormani McClain with the Florida and stuff like that. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, the coach, he had a lot of faith in me, bro. And stuff like that. That was at the other school or whatever. He had a lot of faith in me. And coming to Florida, he was going to hook me up for a preferred walk-on. All I had to do is get into school, and I would have, got a preferred walk-on to either play safety. Or maybe middle linebacker. It all depends. Because when you're a middle linebacker, you can be 5'9" to 5'10" or whatever. You just got to show that dog. But yeah, man, I love you guys. Stay sweated up. If you guys enjoyed the video, man. We just hit 20K. Let's hit 50K, man. By the end of, I say let's hit 100K by the end of the season. Let's hit 100K.